Commission is here as of large to present to Your Excellency an annual report on the performance of its functions, policies, and programs. It is on that note, and with Your Excellency's indulgence, that I wish to invite the PPRC chief to make a statement and do the presentation. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, sir, the brother, on behalf of the Commission, Your Excellency, I want to start off by thanking you for your esteem of this very short notice. Yes, and I will also, on behalf of the Commission, I want to congratulate you on your election for a well-deserved second term mandate, and we continue to offer our prayers for the Almighty Allah to continue to strengthen and guide you in the execution of your duties. Sir, I will apologize for the inevitable absence of two of the commissioners. One of them is in Ghana on a medical trip, and the other is just gone back with a family that came from London to pass their votes. The Director of Finance, Mr. Bode, the Director of Leone, Mr. Bar, Director of Sir, the highlights of the report are as follows. I will start with the legal reforms. I mean, with support from your government, sir, and other donor partners, we were able to repeal and replace the Political Parties Act of 2002, sorry, and we now have the Political Parties Act of 2022. In both terms of the recommendations that were proffered by the election observer missions that came in 2018. And key amongst the amendments in the new act are the name change of the commission. We are now called the Political Parties Regulation Commission instead of Political Parties Registration Commission. And the intention, Your Excellency, is to capture all of what we do. We not only register political parties, we also oversee their activities. And we monitor their level elections, and we supervise the repeal and replacement of their intra-party constitutions. And there is also a change in the nomenclature change from the registrar. We used to have a registrar. Now the registrar is known as the executive secretary. Also to capture his functions, because it does not only register political parties. He is also the vote controller of the commission, and he is the head of administration. So we decided that he will be known as the executive secretary instead of the registrar. And now, Your Excellency, we are a 5-member commission. We used to be a 4-member commission, but another commissioner is now added. I mean, to be nominated by the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and the purpose of bringing him in is to assist on political finance. When we used to have a lot of challenge in that sphere, so the Parliament also feel that we should bring in somebody with the requisite expertise to help in that respect. And we are now close with enough enforcement powers, Your Excellency. I mean, we used to be a toothless bulldog, and our constituents, the political parties, they used to misconduct themselves in a number of ways, and we cannot form it to regulate them effectively. So the new act now confers a lot of regulatory powers on the commission. And among those powers now that now we can be registered in political parties, it's not that surprising without having to go to the Supreme Court to happen. We can now act so much and be registered in political parties and everything transgressed. And now the codes of conduct that used to be a gentlemanly agreement between us and political parties are now part of law. We are now at the second schedule in the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022. Your Excellency, your government also has done a lot in terms of strengthening and enhancing the capacity of the Commission. We start by the staff capacity. I took up office with the 31 staff of the Commission, with an acting registrar and 2 managerial acting positions. But with support from the government, being able to strengthen the staff capacity of the Commission, we now have a 76-member commission, and we have 6 directors and executive secretary, 5 deputy directors for the region, and a couple of managers. All of this would not have happened without the support given to the Commission, because we would not have recruited without concurrence from the government. And that's we want to register our gratitude to His Excellency for the support that we have been receiving from you. Also through Ideas International and the EU, we were able to recruit 20 ad hoc staff, and we also took in 10 new jobs from the EU Commission, and we deployed them in areas that we did not have presence. And their presence was also very helpful to the Commission when it comes to our coverage of the elections that have just passed. And in terms of office space, Your Excellency, through funding also from your government, we've been able to acquire 2 additional offices, one of them in Freetown at Lamina Sanko Street, with arguably the biggest conference room in this country, other than the ones in State House. And specifically, Your Excellency, the conference room is located at the 6th floor of that building. And that is done intentionally so that those old politicians who refuse to retire, and if they want to give us problems, I will just instruct my ES to disable the lift. And by the time, Your Excellency, they get up there, the meeting is over. So we thank you very much, Your Excellency. We also have an office in Port Loko to tend to the northwestern region. We did not have one there. But we got funding also from the government, and we have been able to establish an office there. Both offices were furnished for us by our development partners. And the rules and regulations of the 3 main political parties in this country, the Sierra Leone People's Party, the All People's Congress, and the National Grand Coalition, to supervise the promulgation of their constitution and their rules and regulations. It wasn't easy in terms of the objections we received from the public and the argument we had, but we were able to hold our ground, and the document that came out, all of the 3 political parties acknowledged the fact that those documents were the best they have had in their political parties. And we were also able to supervise the intra-party election for all of the registered political parties, save 3, that we are not able to contest this election, because they could not meet the criteria that are set. In terms of mobility, Your Excellency, your government also availed the Commission 7 brand new vehicles. And the EU also provided a vehicle for the External Relations Director. And now that has gone a long way to ease the mobility problem for the chairman and my directors. We can now move freely in brand new vehicles. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that intervention. Your Excellency, notwithstanding all of what I have said, we still have little challenges. And it is our desire, Your Excellency, that we intend to use the land that we now have, the one that is now housed in the office where the chairman sits, up at Tower Hill. That land has been given to us by the Ministry of Lands, and it's our intention, if funds are available, to construct a structure of our own in that building. And we thought that we should bring that to the attention of His Excellency for your kind consideration. Also, Your Excellency, in terms of staff emoluments, the chairman, Your Excellency, thank you very much. He is very okay. My emoluments were reviewed satisfactorily, and the problem I have is with my staff. So they pleaded with me to raise that issue again in terms of their emoluments, so that we'll continue to motivate them, Your Excellency. And also, that will be captured in our next report, Your Excellency. But suffice it to say, sir, that with the new act that we now have, we are able to regulate the political parties. And I think we can say that we had the most peaceful election in this country. I mean, this 2023. I mean, it wasn't easy for us when we decided to ban the rallies on the street. We had challenges from the political parties, some human rights activists who threatened to take us to court, and we were actually waiting to meet them in court, but none of them did. So at the end of the day, we were able to get what we want, and the political parties were very comforting, Your Excellency, sir. And as a leader of your own political party, I would want to use the opportunity also to congratulate you and your party for the comportment during the campaign activities, and to extend that congratulation also to my elder brother, Dr. Leone, whose party was also very comporting. By and large, all of them were, and we are able to manage the campaign period. We follow the campaign trail throughout the country, and we are able to ensure that the political parties, they keep to the campaign calendar that was issued by the ECSL. And it was quiet, particularly in Freetown, because our concern, Your Excellency, was mainly in Freetown because of some of the messages that were being peddled by some bad politicians and their surrogates on social media, and that rendered the political terrain a bit toxic for us. So we are very much apprehensive that Freetown was going to be a little bit difficult for us. But strangely, Your Excellency, Freetown proved to be the quietest of all of the areas that we monitor the campaigns. And therefore, we want to commend all the political parties that participated, Your Excellency, in this election for those peaceful campaigns that they conducted. So after the elections, we have already embarked on post-election hearings. We started in Kenema, where we had meetings with the two main political parties. There were issues between their supporters. We were able to address those. And those people who left their villages for fear of intimidation, we were able to get the ONS to take them back in the coming of both political parties and the PPRC to ensure that they were reintegrated again peacefully in their areas. So, Excellency, on behalf of the Commission, and we have not done that. So with that free hand, we are also prepared and willing to ensure that we work towards proving the confidence that was reposed in us. And we are here today to submit this report. And thank you, sir. And with your permission, sir, I want to present the report to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Chairman Bangura. May I now most respectfully invite Your Excellency for a step.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chair, Commissioners, and staff of PPRC, it's a pleasure to have you here this afternoon, as always. And I want to start by congratulating you for a job well done. Your job is not a simple one. Like ECSR, you're always caught in crossfire. But I think, although you've not reported on this circle, you did a great job to the point that you were able to be an arbiter for the most part, and you did so very well. I want to say thank you, Mr. Chair, and commissioners and staff for the act itself, which you reviewed, and now you have a new act, and that has given you more powers. And so you've been able to intervene in the palavers that we've had among our parties. You've been able to settle a lot of them. Not only that, but you've also earned the confidence and the quality of our country. And it has a lot of bearing on peace. It consolidates our democratic gains and also helps us to even go further and deepen the culture of democracy that we are trying to inculcate. Therefore, that is why I started by saying that the task that you have is a huge one and quite difficult, taking into consideration how toxic it can get around general elections, as we have just gone through. But I think for this time around, you've been able to do so very well. Of course, you've talked about the support. We know that you do you have an important role, and therefore, even with financial difficulties, we have deemed it fit to provide you with some of what you need. We know we've not been able to provide all. I'm happy for the first time I see somebody in the public saying that he's fine with his salary. This is the first time I've heard about that. I hope the staff will be fine with their salary very soon. We'll take that up. We are going through a difficult patch, I must confess, and therefore we are very circumspect when it comes to the payroll issues. That is the only thing holding us back. But we all, acknowledge the fact that we are going through very difficult times. So I think to a very large extent, from what I know, the PPRC of the past and the PPRC of today, you are a happy lot. And you've also improved on your performance, which is very good. You are matching what we are giving, the responsibility, the review. There's another word, impartial, way of dealing with these issues is very, very important. We all belong to parties, make no mistake, either overtly or internally. When you vote for a party. So there's a party that you have sympathy with. But in the performance of your duty, you can actually be impartial, and knowing that there are serious implications for not being impartial. And I think the fact that we all had confidence to run to you, to the institution, to make our complaints means that you've established a certain decorum that gives us the comfort to run up to you when there is need. So I will encourage you to continue to be impartial in the performance of your duty. Of course, we have many political parties in this country. You have the leading ones, and we have not been able to be the best of friends so far. But I think we continue. We are making efforts to bring, for us to have a proper understanding of what politics is about. And you and the Commission, and reaffirm our commitment to supporting your work, and we encourage you to be impartial in all that you do. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, sincere gratitude to you for your statement. And ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of this presentation. And with His Excellency's indulgence, we should just step aside for the photo session.
Minister.